Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Hello, everybody. As you can see, I don't have a panel. Change of plans. I decided to do this alone today. I spent many hours going through all of these packages. So I just want to start off with that. And my favorite cup of coffee, which is my Dunkin' Donuts hazelnut coffee with caramel macchiato creamer. So fresh coffee. I've got an empty bag right here, ready to go. I've got that bag behind me. I don't know if you can see it. I'm in the way. But this bag is packed full of packages. And then I've got all these boxes here. So in total, as far as boxes are concerned, I have 30 boxes and I have probably twice as many packages. So I've got a lot to go through today. A lot. And as of, I think it was 5 o'clock or 30, like I went to do the last pickup, and just right before they were closing, they received more packages. So those will have to wait until the next showcase because they had to close like right as they were receiving those packages. So I couldn't grab those. But yeah, I have quite a bit to go through today. So what I did was to save us some time. As I mentioned, I went through every single package. I counted every single beanie. I put the actual quantity number on every single package to save us some time. I didn't add everything, which I just didn't have enough time considering all the packages that I had to go through. I didn't know what I was getting myself into like. So I figured, let me just open the packages, write the total number of beanies from inside the package on the package, and then just move on. So that's kind of what I did. All right. So a huge hello to all of you guys in the chat. I just want to say, first of all, before I go through any package, how much of a success this was. The measure of success is, in my opinion, not necessarily the number, but how much involvement we've had. Because right now, before I open another thing, we have 2,468 beanies. So clearly we're going to hit 3,000. The question now becomes, how many more over 3,000 are we going to hit? You know what I mean? So I'm guessing that I'm sitting here with a total altogether 4,000. That's my guess. I think I've got about 4,000 for a final number or somewhat close to it. You know what I mean? So again, I think this has been really successful. A huge thank you to every single person who has donated baby beanies to me for the cause. A huge thank you to all of you who watched. Maybe you didn't send in a single baby beanie. That's perfectly okay. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for participating, because all of this matters. All this helps. So a huge thank you to all of you for that. Okay. So let me just take a quick sip. Okay. So just a little backstory in case this is the first time that you're here. A little while ago, I put out baby beanie tutorials. They're still there on Ravelry, free downloads, all the things. I put them out there to help collect baby beanies for the local hospital network, which began here in Northern Delaware and then spread over to South Jersey and then up into New York. So I guess it started here. They started talking within other hospitals. They heard about what we were doing, so on and so forth. Long story short, so three different areas within the same network are involved in receiving these baby beanies. And so to date, like I said, we have 2,468. And so I guess without further ado, we're going to jump right into this. I have the numbers written on every package. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. Okay, I have paper, pen, all the things. Let's get into it. So this first one here is from Renee K out of Y Mills, Maryland, and we've got 29. So 29, and let's go ahead and open this. We have a card. You're amazing. And it says, hello, neighbor from the Eastern Shore of Maryland. Thank you for the gift of your talent and sharing these beautiful patterns of these baby beanies. It's been great fun and being creative with colors and very satisfying to complete a project quickly. Looking forward, as always, to see what you'll come up with next. I'll be seeing you from the florist, Renee. So thank you, Renee, for the card. Let's get into it. So we've got 29 total. We have 28 snuggles and 1 tiny treasures. And so without further ado, let's get into it. First thing that comes to mind here is the Philadelphia Eagles. This is the 1 tiny treasures written on the bag there, tiny treasures. I'll put that over there. Got purple. I'm going to go through these fairly quickly because there's a lot. So feel free to watch the replay, rewind, and you can change the speed if you want this to go a little slower. So I'm just going to do one of these, just like this. All the colors, all medium 4-weight yarn, all 100% acrylic, all machine washable and dryable. Super, super nice. Okay. And again, I've got the bag right here in front of me, so I'm just going to be offloading them right into the bag down below, just to save space and time. This is really nice. I love that. And there we go. So 29 in total. Thank you so much, Renee, for your donation. I'm going to throw that over there. Move this down here. And I have a card pile that I'm putting right there. Perfect. So 29. Perfect. Let me put that in there. All right. Next, we have a package from Houston, West Virginia. Nancy C., Houston, West Virginia. And we've got 20 from her. So 20. Let's go ahead and get into it. And let's show the beanies. Very, very nice. I should not hold these over my coffee. I don't want any fibers in my coffee. I should have brought the tumbler. I just wasn't thinking. So got beautiful yellows. We've got some wonderful pinks here. We have some ombre yarn from Mandala. It's Mandala Ombre. Bunch of Mandala Ombre here. Let's see here. Got these. More Mandala Ombre. And then we have some favorite stripes and mint. Great job. Thank you so much for your donation. Let's get it in the bag here. Next, we have, let's see. This is from Betty L. out of Westerly, Rhode Island. And Betty has 14. Betty has 14. And Betty comes with a card, or Betty's box comes with a card. Absolutely gorgeous. And on the inside, it says, Juan, thank you for the opportunity to be a part of this wonderful project and for the baby beanie recipes. I enjoy your channel and all the things. You're a wonderful person. Keep up doing what you're doing. From one yarn addict to another, Betty. I made 14 snuggle sprouts with Premier's Just Yarn. So let's take a quick look. Thank you so much, Betty, for your donation. I'm going to go ahead and put that there. I'm going to pull these out very carefully and chuck the box. Let's do it. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. I love how they're in pairs. Super, super nice. Thank you for the twins. I've taken notice. Every beanie that was sent had a twin. And what's more is Betty's box was actually layered just like this. Like in the box, light to dark. It was really nice to see that. So thank you so much, Betty. I appreciate you. 14 for Betty. All right. Next, the next package here is from Sierra I out of Roland Park, Kansas. And Sierra sent us 30. So let's go ahead and open this. Flip the box and chuck over there. All right. So we've got 30 beanies from Sierra. Thank you, Sierra, for your donation. And here we go. So good. We've got the grays there. We've got these. I like that. That's really nice. We've got 3 of these. I want to say salmon, like a salmon pink or like a persimmon. Really nice. This is awesome. As a matter of fact, I believe there were a few notes that I had to bring over here because I think Sierra's note was one of the notes. Sierra left a note with me. I can't for the life of me remember where I put it. Is it right here? Let me see. Hold on. Where is your note, Sierra? If I find it, I'll read your note. I know you sent me one, and I had it, but I don't know what I did with it. She mentions in her note that this one right here is her favorite one because it reminds her of Charlie Brown. So I did read the notes. I read every note that was sent, even though I'm reading it to you guys. I've already read every card. So I remember what she said. I just don't know where the card is. I'm sorry, Sierra. Again, if I find it, I will read it out loud, but just know I read it. Okay. So I've got green. I've got green with a stripe there. Beautiful stitch definition. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm still looking for that note. Okay. I believe I gave a count for this. It was 30. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Yes, 30. Just double checking my work here. Trying to be as thorough as possible. Okay, next we have a package from Hawaii. We have 12 from Hawaii. And this comes to us, and you know what? The person who sent this to me gave me their name broken down into syllables. But this is the card. Aloha, Diamond Head Lighthouse out of Oahu, Hawaii. It says, Aloha Juan. First, I want to say how much I enjoy watching your channel. You are such an inspiration to many. Second, what a wonderful thing you are doing, not only for the babies, but for the yarny community as well. I enjoyed making these 12 beanies and being able to use up some of my stash. I was able to use 6 Snuggle Sprouts. I'm sorry, I was able to make 6 Snuggle Sprouts and 6 Tiny Treasures. Mahalo, Noiloa. Thank you very much for all you do. Take care and God bless. Sincerely. Okay, I practiced this a little bit when I read it the first time. Let me just go slow here. Ilimalani. 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 Yes, Ilimalani is the name. Is her name. So let's take a quick look. Thank you so much for your donation. I wrote 12. Perfect. So let's take a look at the baby beanies from Hawaii. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the color changes. So good. I love the way that they're striped. Like this one, and that's very nice. So Eli Milani, thank you so much. It starts to roll off the tongue with a little practice. So yeah, very, very nice. Okay. 5 packages down. Let's keep going. Let's get into this one right here. This one is this is from Diana S. out of Elk Grove, California, and there are 30 in here. 30. So let's go ahead and do that. There is a note. Warning, pink yarn is in the box. Enclosed are 30 Tiny Treasures baby beanies. I really enjoyed using this pattern, Diana. Thank you so much. I love how you took a picture of them and then also enclosed it in the box. It's so nice. Hilarious. I love it. I was going to just open all of this, but I thought, you know, let's leave the pink by itself for a little while before I have to open the bags. Oh, so good. All right. Let's go ahead and open these very quickly. I'll toss you over there and let's get to it. So here we go. We're just going to breeze right through this. That's 4. That's 6. Very nice. So we've got all of that, all the same color. And then we've got these, like blue pastels, really nice. Tiny Treasures. You can see where the half double crochet crosses are. Got 2 there and 2 there. So we've got the bunch right there. And then we've got these. Ow, it burns. It burns. Oh, so good. So we've got the purples there. Got more purple and more purple. Ow, it burns. It burns. Oh my goodness, it burns. And now we've got purple. Very, very nice. Thank you so very much. Let's get you in the bag. All right, next, let's get into this box right here. So this box is from Bonnie P. out of Claremont, New Hampshire. And I believe I wrote the count on here. 40. We've got 40 from Bonnie. $40 hats. And there is a note here. One, I would like to say thank you for doing the beanie donation and all that has participated in this wonderful donation. I'm glad that I was able to participate in this donation. Love to you for all that you do. And a big hug to Mama Wilma. I miss her on your show. I know what she's going through. My mom has the same thing, totally blind in one eye and fighting to keep her other one as long as she can. Your yarny friend, Bonnie P. Thank you, Bonnie. I appreciate you. Let me take a quick swig. All right, let's do it. Okay. All right. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Just do those like that. Great work here. I love this yarn. The yarn choices you've made here. Hobby Lobbies, I love this yarn. Some of these I can recognize just by feeling them. So more Hobby Lobby yarn. This is, it feels like Red Heart McCall. I'm not sure if that's what it is, but it feels like it. Very nice. And then we've got a bunch of peach. Great stitch definition with this yarn. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's go ahead and get into the grays. We've got a bunch of gray. Lullaby loops. You could tell with the half double crochets right here. These are all lullaby loops. If you like half double crochets, lullaby loops is a really good pattern to make baby beanies from. More Hobby Lobbies. I love this yarn. We're flying. Very nice. Lots of baby beanies. I have some more macaw here. Then this gorgeous yarn there. Love that. And last but not least, we've got this one right here. So very, very nice. Thank you so much for your donation. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right, so let's open up the next one. So this one here is from Deborah D. out of Conowingo, Maryland. Howdy, neighbor. And I wrote the total on the box and just threw it across the room. Very nice one. Good going. Good going one. And I counted these too. Hold on. Don't throw the box until you get the number one. Let's get all of this. Hold on. 23. 23. We have a card. That's the card. And on the inside, it says, Juan, thank you for sponsoring the Baby Beanie Drive. It's such a kind and caring thing to do. I love your YouTube channel and appreciate all the knowledge you share. You're an awesome teacher. I'm fairly new to crochet and trying to improve my skills. Crocheting the baby beanies has helped toward that goal. Included are 23. Should have read this. 23 hats made with yarns from my stash. Again, thanks for all you do. Blessings to you and your mother, Deborah D. Thank you so much, Deborah. I'm going to put your card right there, and let's take a look at your beanies. Love this one right here. Right off the top. Love that. Let's do it. It burns. It burns. Oh my goodness, it burns. I love the striping in this. Absolutely gorgeous. So good. I should hold them like that. And we have these. Absolutely gorgeous. We've got some larger ones. These will go to another part of the hospital since these are a little larger than gauge. I mentioned that before. If you send me beanies that don't meet the gauge, they're going to go to another department. They're still useful and all the things. So very, very nice. I like how it's striped. Look at this one. Love how that's striped. Thank you so much for your donation. 23. So good. And I believe that brings our total to 198 so far. And let's keep going. Next, Kathy S. out of El Cajon, California. El Cajon, California. And we have 9. So we have 9. Let's take a quick look. These are all folded over, which is fine. I'm just going to leave them like that. Oops. There we go. And we're just going to keep going, going. Okay, and there we go. So thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, so let's keep it going. Next, we have Mary H. out of Sylvania, Alabama, with a total of 24. And for those who don't know, Sylvania is Latin for woods. So, Woods, Alabama. All right, so a friendly hello. Let's go ahead. Dearest one, thank you for the joy, the inspiration, and all the things you bring into our lives. Please know you are deeply loved and gratefully appreciated. You have taught this old dog, oh no, many new tricks. Thank you. 24 beanies for the babies. Thank you for your card. I appreciate that. Let's just unpack this and send that over there. Okay. And let's do it. So we've got that one and that one. Let's turn this around. Very nice. Okay, so all the colors, all the things. I've got 2 more bags here. Put that over there. Okay. Wonderful colors. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Let's go ahead and do it. Perfect. Thank you so much for your donation. Very nice. Whew. All right. So next, I think this is from Joan. She's regular on the channel here. She sent me a box of beanies out of St. Paul, Minnesota, with a total of 33. Minsky is the name. I think it's Joan or Joanne. It's one of the two. The first name wasn't provided, but I remember from the last name, it's a J, whatever that is. So, yeah, 33 from St. Paul, Minnesota. Yeah. Let's do it. On your marks, get set, go. So here we go. Very, very nice. So these larger ones will probably go to another department. That's okay. We will separate those from the actual baby beanie sizes. I think these are coming in a little larger, but that's okay. Again, they will be put to good use. Very, very nice. All right. Absolutely gorgeous colorways here. Great stitch definition. We have a beautiful selection of all the colors. Okay. Wonderful striping there with the yarns. Lots of striping. Beautiful work. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work. And then we've got some more solids here. There we go. Just fixing that really quick. Wonderful solids here. Okay. So thank you so much, Joan, for your donation. I appreciate you. Very, very nice. All right. So let's keep it moving. The next package here is from Michelle K. out of Fort Collins, Colorado, with 15. 15. Let's write that down. All right, let's do it. So we've got let's see. Actually, this here, the package is from Michelle K, but this is from Samantha. So she's known on the YouTube streets as Samantha Stewart. So Samantha Stewart sent the 15 beanies, and let's take a quick look at hers. All right, so first she sends a card. This is the card that she sent. And on the inside, it says, "Dear one, thank you so much for letting me participate in your baby beanie donation drive. And here are 15 baby beanies for the drive. Thank you for letting me be a part of it. Love, Samantha Stewart." So thank you, Samantha. And then it's typed here as well. It says, "Dear one, thank you so much for letting me participate in your baby beanie donation drive this year. I got inspired to make baby beanies for your donation drive, and I wanted to help you out. So I sent 15 baby beanies for your local hospital network in Delaware. And let's see. And you can absolutely read this letter on the next live stream that you do for the baby beanies. And this is such a wonderful way and kindness to the babies in the hospital in Delaware. Thank you so much." And I'm paraphrasing. And then it says, "Keep up the great work on your YouTube channel and keep up the great work on crochet projects. Hugs and love. Enjoy, Samantha Stewart." So thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's take a look. So we've got, let me just pull the colors together. We've got 3 red baby beanies here. And we have 3 orange. These will need to be donated to somewhere else because there are sparkles on here with no sparkles. So I do have somewhere else I can send these. But thank you anyway for sending them. I do appreciate it. There we go. We've got blue, blue and purple. Very, very nice. There we go. Okay. So thank you so much for that. I'm going to keep these to the side over here. Perfect. Okay. Next, we have, let's see, Beth S. Leroy, New York, with 20. So 20. All right. We have a card. So it says, "You are amazing." It says, "One, your generosity shines for all to see. Thank you for allowing us to help. You bless the babies. I know you are close to the goal, so I only sent 20, and I'll donate the rest here," meaning at home. Beth from New York. So thank you so much, Beth. I'll put the card right there. Let's dig in and take a look. All right. And let's go. There we go. Very nice. Okay. There we go. Love the striping there. And we are just flying through. Again, forgive me if I'm going a little too fast. It's just that I keep seeing this bag behind me, and it is filled with packages. Okay. All right. So, okay. So you remember that package from Sierra? I told you guys that there was a note attached to the package, and I just couldn't find the note. Well, I found it. So this is the card that Sierra sent. And in the inside, it says, "Hello, Juan. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for organizing this donation drive. I love being able to give back to the communities with items made by my hands as a gift of love. My favorite hat out of the ones I made is the yellow with the black stripes. It kind of reminds me of Charlie Brown. I mentioned that earlier. Thank you for all that you do for the community, both line and local, Sierra. And then she gives a quote, which is absolutely amazing. It says, "You were my lighthouse when I was lost at sea. Without you, I would never have found me." From Gemma T. Very nice. Thank you so much. Very thoughtful quote there. I really appreciate that. All right. Okay, so this next one here is from Eleanor K. out of Huntington Station, New York. So there's a little story about Eleanor. She's been around a really long time on my channel, and I actually dedicated one of my scarves to her, the Eleanor shawl. Sorry, it's the Eleanor shawl, and I can say this because it's been a long time since I mentioned this. She was my very first project request, brand new channel. She came and asked me, "Hey Juan, can you make us a shawl?" Just very easy, simple shawl. And so I did, but I didn't know what to name it. So I named it after her because I'll always remember the very first person who ever requested that I create something here on the channel. So this is her, Eleanor. So I have an Eleanor shawl. Check it out. All right. So Eleanor out of New York. And we have a card. Gorgeous. And it says, "Dear Juan, thank you for giving us this very comforting project. I'm sure so much love and caring went into every baby beanie we all made. Thank you, Eleanor K." Thank you, Eleanor. All right. And tissue paper. I love it. Oh, let's do it. So good. Just flying through the beanies. I love the striping on this one. Very nice. And this one too. Very good. How many? 15. I thought I said that. My apologies. 15. 15. So there we go. This one here, we'll have to go over here. It's got sparkles on it. Very, very nice. Okay, thank you, Eleanor. I appreciate your donation. Thank you, thank you. Okay. I have another legs width of room, which is amazing. All right, so this next one here is from Joyce. Joyce O. I need to create some room here. We've got 49 from Joyce. So I'm keeping my own little count here. Okay. So Joyce has 49. Let's open this up. So we have a card. Thank you. Dear Juan, thank you for being you. You are thoughtful with everything you do. I'm enclosing 49 Snuggle Sprouts for this great cause. Joyce, out of Warwick, Rhode Island. If I didn't mention that earlier, she's from Rhode Island by way of Warwick. All right, so let's go ahead and crinkle alert to the microphone, which you probably can't see. I'm talking into it. It's right here. I don't know why I felt the need to do that, but so this bag is Karen Simply Soft. Actually, 2 bags, Karen Simply Soft, 1 bag of Soft Baby Steps from Red Heart. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to dump it all out. It's just going to make life easier. All right. So Red Heart Super Saver. And these are the 3. Very nice. And we've got all of these in the same color. Actually, let me just do this. Hold on. Look at this. That's amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, all in the same color. What discipline that takes to do all the same color. So good. And then we've got purple, more purple, and more purple. And then the leftovers from the first batch. And then here we've got the second batch here. Super, super nice. Absolutely gorgeous. And then we get into the grays. Love it. Joyce, absolutely wonderful. Thank you. Let me put these down under. It's like a little trap door. So just hold it up and slide it in. Just scoop it. All right. So let's get you there. Baby Steps from Red Heart. Absolutely gorgeous. And then we've got cream, or it could be like an ivory. Gorgeous. Ow, it burns. Okay. All right. Thank you, Joyce. I appreciate you. All right, next. This one's going to be a lot, guys. It's 85. So this is from Darlene F. out of Aiken, South Carolina, with 85 in here. I have to throw further and further, you know. I have a little pile here and then like an empty space by the door. So I'm throwing over the pile and to the door, hopefully allowing it to go into the next room. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. Absolutely beautiful. So it says, Juan, I made 85 beanies for your charity drive. I learned a lot about my stash in the process. The Lion Brand jeans yarn turned out some of my favorite hats. Also, Hobby Lobby Sport Weight. Both these are so soft. I labeled as many as I could. Thanks, Chi Chi Sweets. So Chi Chi Sweets, I remember seeing you're in my live streams a lot. So thank you so much to Chi Chi Sweets for 85. So not only were they like all put in this bag, but then the bag has bags. All right, so I'm just going to do one of these. Since we know the count, it's 85. I'm just going to do one of these. It's Knit Picks Brava Sport. Knit Picks Brava Sport. Very soft, very squish. I love that. And mind you, it smells like a laundry room. Absolutely amazing. I'm wondering what those dryer sheets are. So we've got Karen Simply Soft, and then Stylecraft Double Knit, So we've got these. Love the color. It's very vibrant. Vibrant colors there. And this is the Karen Simply Soft. Wow. Great work. Love it. All right. So here we've got Big Twist. All the wonderful colors here. Ow, it burns. Ow, it burns. So we've got those. Very nice. We've got these here. Absolutely wonderful. Pastel rainbows. We've got Line Brand jeans. Ashley says it turned out some of her favorites, which I concur. I would totally rock that out in public. Like if an adult hat was made with this yarn, I'll have to look in my stash and see if I've got any of that. That looks awesome. Okay. We've got some baby pastel colors here. Okay. We've got some Red Heart. I love the cutouts. The cutout's so nice. I love it. It takes all the guesswork out of it. It's like, you don't need to guess one. This is the yarn. Just say this. You're good. So thank you for that. We have this Deborah Norville collection, Everyday Soft Worsted Anti-Pilling from Premier. This is a back in the day yarn. Very nice. We've got more here. Very, very nice. Okay. Look at this. Pound of love, bundle of love. So like organized. Wow. I must admit, I am not even this organized. And I love this. This is nice. I love the striping here. Very, very nice. So good. Love it. Hi, Chi-Chi. I see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your donation. So this looks like Hobby Lobby's. I love this yarn. I could tell by this little piece of a label that it reminds me of Hobby Lobby's. Actually, does it say that on there? It does. Yep, made in Turkey. Hobby Lobby. Very soft, very squish. Look at that. I love that. So good. The further I dig into this bag, the more that the dryer sheets just waft. It smells amazing. You guys don't have to wash them, but if you do, I'd appreciate it if you're in a house with smoke or in a house with pets. But today's actually the last day that the packages need to be postmarked by. So whatever packages are out are the ones I'll be receiving. So I'm going to do one more showcase next week, and it'll wrap everything up. So we've got more of this Deborah Norville Everyday Anti-Pilling. Let's do it. I'll do it like this. Love that red. So good. Okay. I like this yarn right here. This is really nice. I like how that was paired together. And then you've got this. This is so good. Absolutely beautiful. Wonderful work. Next, we have James C. Brett Marble Chunky. Guys, this is really good yarn. If you haven't tried this, you definitely should give it a try. Marble Chunky and Ice Yarns. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Next we have, I love this yarn. This is sport weight. It's got its own little section. Really cute. Bernat Softy Baby. Bernat Softy Baby. Let's see. There we go. Absolutely gorgeous colorways there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work. Thank you so much, Chi Chi Sweets. I appreciate you. Wonderful, wonderful donation. Are there? Oh, I forgot some. Hold on. I forgot this one. I'm so sorry. Karen Baby Cakes. I don't want to forget this. There we go. So good. Now we're officially through the 85. Wow. Thank you so much for all your work. 85 is a lot. You know what I mean? We've had so many beanies come through here so far. All right. So let's go ahead and put that there. I probably have, when I came to here to sit down, I had probably over 100 packages. Yeah, so I have a lot of, I've never had this many packages. So if I'm not seeing any of the comments, please forgive me in advance. I'm just trying to get through it. There's a lot. Okay. So this next package has 32. I should write that down. 32 baby beanies. And here's the card. And it says, Juan and JTYA team, thank y'all for organizing, collecting, and delivering beanies for such a great cause. 32 tiny treasures enclosed, and yarn ball scraps all used. Thanks again, Donna M. So Donna M, thank you so, so much. All right. Let's get in here and do this. Wow. It smells amazing. All right, here we go. I saw coffee check. Hold on. Coffee check. While I'm doing my coffee check, I'm looking at something really quick. Just being nosy. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Thank you for closing those out. I was just being nosy looking inside there. Donna M, I didn't say where she was from. And the box is all the way over there. So let me see if it's on this. No. Donna M is from, I don't remember. I'll write it down. Hold on. Donna M. I'll look for her. I'll look. All right. So let's take a quick look into this. In my head. Oh, Lubbock, Texas. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here and watching. I appreciate that. Beautiful sagey colors. Really, really nice. I don't know what it is with me and sage and the greens this year. I'm so into the greens. Like right over here, this. I don't know what it is. Between this and like some of this with this. So good. Beautiful blues, more of the greens, and more of the mint with all the things. All right. In my head, in my head. I have a song in my head. I can't get it out. You guys ever have that? You have a song in your head and you're humming it and you can't get it out. It's like stuck on repeat. It's been that way all day for me. I don't know what that's about, but it's fine. Anyway, so those are the baby beanies from Donna. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate it. Love it, love it, love it. Next, we've got a package from Mary R with a total of 11. Okay. We've got 11. And we have a card. Oh, you guys knew what I was humming? Yeah, that's been in my head all day. It says, thank you for all you do. Enjoyed making these little newborn hats. Thank you for including us in on the project. Mary from the Bushes. Mary from the Bushes. Did I forget the state again? Is Mary from the Bushes here? Can Mary from the Bushes tell us what state she's from? I'd appreciate it. Yes, zombie. I'm sorry, guys. It's in my head. I don't know. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 11. I love how these colors stripes like this. Very, very nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So it's Mary R, right? I need to figure out the state. Mary from the Bushes. All right. Mary from the Bushes. From the Bushes. All right. Let's move on. All right. So this next person was very resourceful. Listen, whatever you needed to use in order to get it here. All right. So good. All right. So this next package is from... Hold on. Give me one moment. Miss B. This is Miss B out of Denver, Colorado with 35. With 35. Okay. So the note that was included says, Dear Juan, I've been looking for a place to donate items I make, so thank you for this opportunity to participate in such a meaningful project. It's a pleasure watching your channel, replay mostly, or deep within the bushes. Please find enclosed 35 hats made from a variety of yarn. So we've got Red Heart, I Love This Yarn, and Mystery Yarn. So all acrylic, and two of the colors were vintage. So let's take a look at the things. All right, here we go. Very nice. Look at this. This might be the vintage. So good. Okay. There we go. I have this. This is really good yarn. I need to figure out what to do with it. I've got like 12 of these, 12 skeins of this. I was going to do like solid granny squares, but I backed out of it because I didn't know what color to put with it. So Still love the yarn though. Aspen Print is the name of that yarn. Aspen Print. I'll hold it up again. Aspen Print. Okay. I'm trying to not hum, but it's really hard when you're by yourself and it's quiet, you know? Very nice. I love the color changes there. Super nice. Look at that. So good. Okay. So thank you so much for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. It's like the boxes never end. All right. So this next one is from Sherry Astrahan. And Sherry's out of Los Alamitos, California. And she sent 30. And this total here, the 30 that she's sending me now brings her total to 100 baby beanies to date. She's already sent all the ones prior to. So this 30 makes 100 for her. So Sherry, I opened this ahead of time. I took the other things that you included in this box out, and I'm going to do a separate video on all the things. So guys, if you send me anything else in addition to baby beanies in these packages, I'm putting it off to the side, and I'm actually going to include that into like a separate video I'm going to do. So just fair warning. All right. Some of you guys were very kind and sent other things. So I want to just let you guys know. All right. Let's get into the note first. So I'm going to paraphrase here because part of this is the other things that were sent. So it says, Dear One, I counted 30 baby beanies for this last box, and in total, we're now at 100. Each beanie has a label. So now I need to get to my other projects, whips, and my Archie blanket. So my artisanal arches. She nicknamed the Archie blanket. Okay, so thank you so much, Sherry Estrahan, for your card. I'm going to sit that right there. Again, the rest of that note is for another video. All right, so let's get into it. And as she mentions, she labeled every single one. So both of these are Brunette Softy and Baby DK. All right, which I'm not going to be able to submit them with the stickers on there. So I'm just going to take them off as we go. So next we've got Lion Brand Ice Cream and Premier DK Bloom. There we go. 2 strands of DK weight ran together. Nice and thick. So this next batch is Hirschner's worsted, which is really great worsted yarn, by the way. So I'll just show you those. Okay. I'm just going to peel them off now to save me time later. Next is Sheep G's Acrylic DK. Look at that, all those color changes there. Super nice. Very, very nice. So we hit the 3,000. Super, super nice. Love that for us. Very, very nice. Question is, how many are we going to have for today? Very curious. The quick answer is a lot. Okay. Next, we have Premier Dotted DK Acrylic Big Twist in white. Okay. There we go. Very nice. This is Sheep Cheese DK with Brunette DK Ombre. Okay. There we go. Very, very nice. All right. These stickers, very informational. Very informational. Okay. This is Hirschner's Worsted Supreme Acrylic. Absolutely gorgeous. Very, very nice. And last but not least, from Sherry Astrahan, we've got this little baggie here, and this is Premier DK Stripes and Bloom DK. And this is Premier Dottie. And I'll just hold it up like that. And like that. Okay. Thank you, Sherry Astrahan, for all of your 100 baby beanies thus far. I really appreciate all the baby beanies you sent us. Very, very nice. Okay. Next, we've got Patricia R. out of Catskill, New York, with 18. Okay. There's a card. That's the card. And on the inside, hi Juan, Lion Brand Mandala cakes were used for these beanies. Enjoy your channel watching it as a replay warrior. From Patricia R. Enjoy the card. So it says on the back here, this note card was made with love by Miss Cardney's second grade class at Coxsackie Elementary School after their tour of the Hudson-Athens Lighthouse on the Hudson River. They learned of the massive, I'll hold it like this. They learned of the massive project underway to make vital repairs to the historic landmark. All proceeds from the sale of these note cards will be donated to the Hudson-Athens Lighthouse Society. So this is one of those cards from the kids. I love it. Thank you. Okay. It's like, did I make it? Did I not make it? It made it. Okay. So here we go. Very, very nice. And as I mentioned, we have 18 of these. Okay. I'm starting to wonder if I need to do a part 2 because I've got so many packages that you guys have sent me. And like, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 more boxes before I even get to the bags. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do I need to do a separate video for the bag behind me and just do boxes today because we're over an hour already? You guys are saying keep going. I'll go with whatever the general consensus is. You know, I'm here for whatever, but like, I don't want you guys to get like, okay, Juan, we had enough. All right. Okay, let's do it. All right. Next, we've got Diana J out of Cranfills. Wait, is that a C or a G? Hold on. Cranfills Gap, Texas. Diana J with a total of 32. 32. And that brings it, okay. I'm keeping my own little number there. Perfect. So we have a card. There we go. Go for the gusto. I love this. Okay, dear Juan, thank you for letting me and everyone else join in this worthy cause. The baby beanies are such fun to make. I already sent some that were in video number 2, and this time my friend Dolores from our knitting and crochet group joined me. It is fun to think of the babies in all the bright colored beanies. Continue in your good work. Love, Diana. So thank you so much, Diana, for the wonderful card. So this bag is from Dolores. And this bag is from Diana. So Diana and Dolores, all together 32. I'm making sure I'm writing it down. Okay, perfect. So I'll put that there. And this is from, these are from Dolores. So we got yellow. Got that. Beautiful colors there. So brushed acrylic is really a thing. Brushed acrylic. Not my favorite yarn, but you know, maybe someone out there absolutely loves it. Love that for them. So thank you so much, Dolores, for your 16. And let me grab your partners here. 16 from Diana. Put that right there. All right, so let's do this. In my head, in my head, in my head. Very, very nice. Okay. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. It's so quiet. It's so quiet. Man, I feel like I need to put music on or something. Okay, so there it is. Thank you so much, Diana and Dolores, for your donation. Very, very nice. All right, so the next package here is from Angela from Indiana with 12. Okay. Oh, I should have. All right, let me toss it. Hold on. I want to make sure I say all the things before it ends up all the way over there. So yes, Angela 12, Indiana. Okay, here we go. There's a card. Very, very nice little yarn ball crochet hook and knitting needles. Love that. And then we've got a hand painted card. Absolutely gorgeous. With the initials and the date right here in the corner. Wrong corner, but there it is. And then on the inside here, I'm going to paraphrase here. It's quite long. And so it says, hello, Juan. I've only been a member for 2 months. I've enjoyed participating in this baby beanie drive. I would have liked to make more. However, I'm still slow at crochet. Some of my hats are 6 inches by 5.5. I hope you can still find a place for them. I absolutely can. I appreciate your lives and other videos. I've learned so much from you. Your positivity and joyful spirit and giggles are uplifting to me. There are 12 beanies in this box. Most are lullaby loops and a few are snuggle sprouts. Most are Karen cakes of various types. Thank you for all you do to make the world a better place. By the way, the front of this card is hand painted by me. Yep, I chose a purple floral since purple is your favorite color. Yes, it is. And at the very bottom, it mentions that I can read this aloud. So, and on the back, we've got a little card. A flower. Very, very nice. Thank you very much. And I am going to show what else she put into this box because it's small. And so we have knitting needle point protectors. So for those who don't know, I'm a knitter and as well as a crocheter. And so look at these. Little coffee cups. There we go. Super, super nice. Thank you so much for these. Absolutely gorgeous. I love them. Let me see. I should have taken them out. Yeah, very nice. So the holes are right there on the bottom. There we go. So thank you. Thank you, Angela. Love it. Okay, so we'll put that right there. Now let's get into the beanies. So here we go. Loops and Threads Soft Classic Multi. Very, very nice. And we have some 4-weight acrylic here. Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful stitches and all the things. Super, super nice. Very soft, very squish. Love the striping in your work. Very nice. Very, very nice. Great job. And last but not least, we have this. So great work. Thank you so much for your donation. The babies are going to absolutely love these. And in the bag they go with all the others. Thank you so much. All right, next we have a box here from Linda B. out of Bradford, Massachusetts, with a total of 20. All right, so let's do it. Okay. Isn't that gorgeous? By the way, little fun fact, when you guys send me these organza bags, I keep them. I put my wool in these. So if you ever send me these with whatever, just know I keep these and I use them for my wool. Waste not, want not, right? I use all of it. So hold on. There we go. All right, so let's open the card. We've got a thank you. It says, Juan, thanks for organizing this fun donation project. Enclosed are 20 Snuggle Sprout beanies in assorted Red Heart Super Saver colors. Best wishes, Linda. Thank you so much, Linda. I'll put your card right there, and let's do it. Purple, all the purples. And now we've got a case of the greens. It looks like Red Heart Super Saver Ombre. Yeah, it looks like ombre. Okay. Hi, Angela. Welcome in. Thank you. I'm so glad you were able to see that. Very nice. Love it. Oh, it burns. It burns. Ooh, it burns. Okay. So thank you so much for your 20 baby beanie donation. Very nice. All right. Next, we have a package here from Glenda K out of Phoenix City, Alabama, with a total of 18. Okay. It's now like sliding its way into the next rooms, which is nice. The pile is like above, it's like halfway up the door. It starts right there. You can kind of sort of see it right there. And then it comes down, up, and around. It's so good. All right, so we've got 18 here. Let's get into it. There we go. I should fix these. There we go. Very, very bright, vibrant red, right? So good. Okay. I love this like striping situation that's happening with these at the bottom. Very nice. Love it. Okay, yellow, 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 yellow. Okay. There we go. Thank you so much for your donation. Beautiful colors, all the things. Am I running out of space in this bag? I hope not, because the last thing we need is to not have space for something. All right, so next we have a box here from Donna C. out of Brooklyn, New York, with 4. And Donna brought a box. So I brought this over here because I'll show you in a minute. So let me put this down here. So this is the donation right here. All right. So we've got a letter here. It says 4 Snuggle Sprouts and then the breakdown. So let me just show you these first. So we've got beautiful colorways there. So Softy Baby, Waterscape, Red Heart Soft, and then we've got, look at this, absolutely beautiful. All right, so I have to write that down, 4. All right, and again, this is Donna C. out of Brooklyn, New York. And so inside here, there was a letter. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. All right, so that's the card right there. And then on the inside, it says, "Hi, Juan. Enclosed are 4 beanies. Enclosed are 4 beanies. The yarns are with them." So I saw the list and everything. Okay, so it says, also enclosed are 3 tote style bags from a local store. I thought they might be useful for storing or transporting the beanies. Thank you for the opportunity to participate in the donation drive. Donna C. So this is from Donna Marie 123. If you see her in the chat, she's always here as well. So thank you, Donna. And here are the bags to assist with donating. So I will send these with the baby beanies to help transport. They're pretty, the bags are pretty big. There's 3 of these. So I will include them in all of the things. All right. See, right in there they go. So thank you so much, Donna C. out of New York. I appreciate that. I'll put that note there. All right. Very good. All right. So let me go ahead. I need to do a little trade situation because the bag is now, it's so huge. Hold on. Okay. Whew. All right, let's move on. The next one here is from Rosalinda. This is from Rosalinda out of Puerto Rico. And Rosalinda sent me, I think is it in here? There was a letter with her. Hold on, guys. Part of it is like, one, why did you open the thing? But anyway, so Rosalinda sends, what did I count for Rosalinda? 42 from Puerto Rico. She mailed 42 baby beanies for us. Thank you so much for that. Let me just double check and make sure. Hold on. No. Where are you? No, that's Bonnie. Give me 1 second, guys. Is this, here it is. I knew I set it to the side. Okay. What number did I say for that? 42? Did I say 42? I believe I said 42. All right. Let me just double check. Okay. All right. So there's a card here in the letter. It says, "You're like family." Love that. It says, "And when Latinos say that, you know it's for real." From Rosalinda. Thank you so much. Our first package from Puerto Rico, by the way. Love that. And it says, "Dear Juan, today I'm sending these baby hats, which I was so happy to make from my Burnett baby yarn stash. Plus, I love yarn. I make baby dresses and doilies with the thin thread. Yes, the weather here is hot in Puerto Rico. We do have some months that are cool. I also sent you some Puerto Rico coffee, which I'm going to show you because we've never had any of that here on the channel. So I'm going to show you that. I mix the coffee with ground coffee so it will give it a good blend. Please give your mom my love and blessings. I'm so happy I found your channel because I love the crochet blankets and etc. I'm trying my hand again in knitting. Thank you so much, Rosalinda. So thank you so much for that. Our first package from Puerto Rico. And here's the coffee. So this is new to me. We're going to experience this together. And on the bag, she puts a little note that says, "I take this coffee and I mix it with the American coffee to kind of like give it a less strong taste, because Puerto Rican coffee is notorious for being like very, very strong coffee. But worry not, Rosalinda, I love very, very strong coffee." So that's the note that's on the bag right there. And here's the coffee. So Cafe Crema, very, very nice. And then Cafe Lareño, very nice, Lareño. Okay, so I will let you know how this is. We're going to test it out and all. Where am I going to put this? I'll put you right there. Okay, so thank you, Rosalinda, for that. Now let's get into these 42 baby beanies. Tiny Treasures, 25 of these. Again, we've got a total of 42. Okay, so yes, let's do it. Actually, we'll put you down there. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. That's nice. Love the striping in that one. Okay. We're doing it. I can't decide whether or not if this is a persimmon colorway or if this is like a dark salmon color. It's definitely not peach. It's nice. I do like that color. That's kind of why I'm like, well, what is the actual technical name of that colorway? You know? Coral. Yeah, maybe it's a coral color. It's really nice. So we've got the pinks. Ow, ow. Ow. 2 grays. And then we've got 2 of these muted chartreuse greens. And then we've got baby blue and white. Very, very nice. Okay. And we've got the ball band here, pale blue, again, Burnett Softy Baby. All right. I'll put that over here. Okay. So let's get that in the bag. Lullaby Loops, 17. This completes the count to 42. All right, so let's do it. That's beautiful. I love that. Do, do, do. We're doing it. Okay. In my head, in my head, in my head. Very nice. Love it. More coral colorway there. So good. And then last but certainly not least, we've got this. I'm going to submit this over here with the others because we can only take approved patterns. So love the texture in this. It's like a drunk granny in the round. Super, super nice. Great job there. I'm going to fold this up and put this over here. I have somewhere else they're going. Okay. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Next, we have 90 beanies from Betty H. out of the Highlands, California. Betty H. with 90. I love it. That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay. Let me make sure none fell. Okay, we're good. So we have 90 here. Woo. All right, let's do it. Case of the purples, the lilac lavender situation. Very nice. Okay. So there's that. And now we've got the creams. Okay. We've got some grays here. Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever seen so many baby beanies in one house at one time in my whole entire life. I mean, thousands. Oh, love it. So good. Let me turn them around. There we go. There's a letter. Go figure. There's a letter. Oh boy. All right. What box was it? Okay. Okay, to read aloud. Hi, Juan. I've been following you since early 2024. My then 8-year-old granddaughter wanted me to teach her how to crochet. Should have been easy since I've been crocheting for over 50 years. Well, not so much. She is left-handed. I searched YouTube for a left-handed crocheter and found you. Aw. I've been a dedicated subscriber since then. My great-granddaughter is no longer interested in crochet as she is now into boxing, which I think is totally cool, by the way. I appreciate the opportunity you have given me to create these beanies for the babies for a great cause. I'm able to use all my scrap yarn with a purpose. Enclosed are 90 beanies for the babies. The yarns I used are all 100% acrylic. They are Big Twist, Red Heart Super Saver, Simply Soft, Mandala, Snuggly Wuggly, Softy Baby, and Premier DK. Thank you for all that you do. Betty H, always in the bushes. Thank you, Betty H. Thank you for the note, and thank you guys for reminding me. I'm glad I looked up. So let's proceed further with the beanies. Very, very nice. Love the red. Very vibrant. So good. Tiny Treasures, Snuggle Sprouts. Very nice. All right. Let's put you in there. Now we've got some striping with the Tiny Treasures. Very nice. We have some Snuggle Sprouts in this wonderful, vibrant yellow, like a butter yellow. Very nice. We have some navy blue Snuggle Sprouts. Tiny Treasures. And we have 2 more Tiny Treasures in blue. Very nice. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3 Snuggle Sprouts. Very nice. And we have some multi yarn here. It looks like Big Twist multi. Very nice. Ooh, look at this. the striping. Pale yellow with white. It's really hard to see, but it's definitely there. And then we have two more with the pale yellow. And then we have these. Very nice. Let's get that in there. Okay. So we've got some bonbon print. And then we've got this, which I think is an awesome color. It's like a mauvey purple. Love it. And we've got some light blue. We have Lullaby Loops and Snuggle Sprouts. Lullaby Loops, you can tell with the half double crochets going across. So we've got two of those. And then we've got some more Snuggle Sprouts here. Very nice. There we go. Look at that. Tiny Treasures. Very nice. Great job. We have Mexicana. We haven't seen this in a minute. Actually, this might be the first one we saw today. Very nice. We love a good Mexicana yarn. Great stitch definition here. Love the Tiny Treasures. Snuggle Sprouts. Very, very nice. Okay, so it doesn't feel like we did 90, but that's 90. All right. Can't believe it. Our total for today so far is it's getting up there. I'm keeping track. All right. Oh. I'm not sure if I showed this. This actually fell. So just to be on the safe side. This next one has 72. 72. Okay. So it's 2, 2, 8. Okay. So 72. This is from Cindy N. out of Wise, Virginia. Let's do it. And I will hold on to this for a separate video, like I mentioned. Okay. I'm just going to set that over there. And let me just take this off. All right. Okay, let's do it. Look at this. Amy filling. I'll set that over there. So we've got some discontinued vintage yarn, Coates & Clark Promise yarn here. Very nice. This yarn here, I see, I never knew the name of this. I have this yarn in stash. I need to hold on to this. This is called Marrakesh. I've got cakes of this, and I'm like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what brand it is. So thank you so much for this. This is Red Heart, a discontinued vintage variegated yarn called Marrakesh. Marrakesh. I need to hold that. That's very important for me. That is happy mail for me. I love that. Oh, that's amazing happy mail there. So we've got some multi yarn here. So we've got Bonbon print here, which is still sold at the Walmart. They still have it. But this is an older skein of it. You can tell because of the gold band around the heart. So, yep, old Bonbon print. Still vibrant. Tried, tested, and true, as I always say. So let's put that in there. We've got some, look at that, vintage variegated yarn. Absolutely gorgeous. Love it. We've got some Mexicana in the house. Now we're seeing Mexicana yarn. Love it. Next we have Platoon. So I've never seen this colorway before. I need to hold on to this label too. It's Red Heart Super Saver Camo in the colorway Platoon. I got to look for that. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this. I would literally make all the things with this. I love this colorway. This is amazing. I love it. Platoon. All right. Love that. Super, super nice. I love this. Trips down memory lane, also experiencing like what, new to me colorways look like. It's so, so good. I love how the tops were changed like that. Makes it very interesting. Bonbon print there. Leftover yarn there. Some of that camo Platoon colorway right there. We've got some Christmas yarn. This is great. What a treat. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right, here we go. There we go. Again, my apologies if I'm going a little too fast, but feel free to watch the replay and just slow it down if you want to see these a little longer. There are tons and tons, hundreds of these that you guys have created. So naturally, I would go a little faster. Tiny Treasures. All the colors from yesteryear, I feel like. Only few are like current, I feel. This is like a blast from the past, which I think is awesome. And there we go. Okay. So let me toss this. A card. Day late and $1 short. I know. So the card has all the thank yous on it. And then on the inside here, it says, "1, I've been watching your channel for 2 years. I love it. Stay true to you. The hats have been made with bits and bobs. When I ran out of the yarn, so then I went to the flats. I make mostly scrap cans, so I had lots of small balls that I could do nothing with. I found a lot of my yarn at yard sales and estate sales. I got 2 13-gallon bags of yarn at an estate sale for $20, 8 skeins of which had never been opened. Love that for me. I included ball bands with some of the variegated. Don't know if it's vintage or discontinued yarn. They had pretty recipes on them. Enjoy, Cindy N." Thank you so much, Cindy. I appreciate that. I put them to the side. I plan on looking at all the things later. Love that. So I have 2 boxes left before we get into that behind me right here, which every package is already opened. Like I cut everything open. I've got counts on everything. So everything is prepared. I knew today was going to be like rough. So yeah, in terms of like how much I have to show. So the next box here comes to me from Becky S. out of Bethel Park, Pennsylvania. Hello, neighbor. You're right up north here. 20 baby beanies. Let's get into it. believe it or not, I had to call our trash man for a second pickup for all the recyclables and everything. Because it filled the container, but like you can't put extras on the ground here. You actually have to call and tell them to come back around. So yeah. Anyway, we've got a note. It says, "Hi Juan, I am lurking from the bushes in Finleyville, Pennsylvania. I have enjoyed your channel for almost 2 years. Here are 20 beanies, all are washable and dryable. Have a great day. Becky S." Thank you, Becky. I wrote it down. Yes. Do I have any fibers? Do you guys do this too? You check, make sure there's no fibers on the top of your coffee. I need more coffee. Hold on, guys. Sorry. I need more coffee. Okay. Let's do it. Woo. Coffee is good. It's cold as all get out, but at least it tastes good still. Oh. There we go. Love that. Ooh, look at this. Okay. Okay, perfect. All right, the last box of the video is right here. Hold on. Okay. So the last box is from Jennifer and Jackie K out of Yukon, Oklahoma, with a total of, I wrote it down, where is it? Where are you? Maybe there's a reason I didn't write it. Hold on. 51. Sorry. 51. 51. And it says, "Juan, my daughter and I made 51 hats, mostly with I love this yarn. Thank you for all you do, Jennifer." So thank you so much. Shay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. So let's get started. 51. All right, here we go. The last box of the haul. The rest of them are back here in the bags. All right. So let's do it. I feel like we'll blow through those because, again, I've got everything. I'm trying to think if there are any like huge. There's a few that are like quite a bit, but nothing like these boxes, you know? So I'm okay with that. Love that. So good. Okay. By the way, I should thank each and every one of you guys for still being here, still supporting by watching. It means more than you know. You know, a lot of us, wonder. I know me. I wonder, like, is this something the vast majority of people would be willing to sit and watch for extended periods of time, So thank you so much for being here and supporting. Even if you have me on background noise and you're working on your whips, I know how that goes. I'm always in the bushes watching other people. Oh, so good. Thank you. Thank you. So good. Did you see me just bad habit? I can't help it. Look at that. Love that. Thank you for the purple hearts, guys. I appreciate it. Love the support, guys. Thank you. And a lot of people ask, they're like, well, how can I support? What can I do? Literally, the number one thing that you can do is what you're already doing. That's it. That's it. Anything more than that is a bonus. But whenever anyone asks me that question, I'm like, literally just watch. It's free to watch. It doesn't cost you anything, you know? And it really does help more than you know. So, yep. Look at this. Same yarn, but it pulled differently, right? Whew. Amazing. Okay. So this one here's got the little sparkles. So that's going to go over here in my little collection. I have a special place that I'm donating those to. Right, actually, one town up, there's a place I donate those to. So it's going to be local to me. There we go. This is the mandala yarn, Hobby Lobby yarn right here. Very, very nice. Very soft, very squish. So good. All right. And there we go. Perfect. All right. So that wraps up the boxes, guys. So if my count serves me correctly, for those who are counting, I came up with 893. That's what I have just in boxes. That's a lot. Okay. 893 I counted just in boxes. All right. So let's go ahead and wow. It's like the weight of a human. Okay. These big construction bags come in handy for lots of things. This being one of them, which I feel is amazing, right? Okay. So you see how I did it? I put all of the non-boxes into this so I can lug it from the driveway into here. Oh, it's so good. All right. So anyway, let's get into it. Coffee. I need a sip. Hold on one second. I'm so glad I pulled these large cups out of the cupboard. They've been up there forever. And it's perfect. Like, it's a half a pot of coffee. It's amazing. I love that for me. Anyway, let's get on with it. All right, so before I open these, we've got 2468 plus 893. I have 3,361. That's my total so far, 3,361. I'm forecasting 4,000. That's what I think. I think that's what I said at the beginning. I'm not sure if I did or not. I don't know if we're going to hit 4,000, but we'll be close. I feel like we'll be close. So we'll see. Let's do it. All right. So, all right. So, the next package here, let's get started. This is Rosie Diva out of Lubbock, Texas. And Rosie Diva sent 20. So thank you, Rosie Diva. Inside is a card. There we go. And it says, hey, Juan, here are 20 more beanies for you. Most are Snuggle Sprouts. The purples are all sheepish, scrumptious in Amstelveen. The remaining loose hats were made from various yarns I had in stash, with the white being Lion Brand Baby Soft. Thanks for the chance to help with your donation drive, Rosie Diva. So thank you so much. Very, very nice. If we hype a Cal video, is it better to hype left or right? Whichever one you want. It's okay. Those are like tutorial videos, so they're not going anywhere. They'll be there for the duration. All right. So here we go. What does your mailbox store say about the amount of mail you get? They knew. I let them know ahead of time. I forewarned them that there was going to be an influx of packages, but I also let them know that there was a cutoff. The postmark date is, it needs to be the 7th. So any Baby Beanie donations that come in after the fact, I need to be notified about, because I just, we have to create a stopping point at some point. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, they're well aware of what's going on. So, Rosie Diva, let's take a look at your baby beanies. All right, here we go. So, yeah, today when I picked up packages, there's these bins. I'm sure you've seen them in like the mail houses, the bins. I filled 2 of those today when like I made 2 trips filled, and Edith was already full. So leaving out of there, the back full, the back, like the back hatch full, the back seat full, the passenger side full. Like the vehicle was filled with packages today. I suspect there's going to be an influx tomorrow and throughout the week. People like who, are just getting them in or whatever, like right before the cutoff, I'll be getting them soon. So yeah, one last video next week, which I think will be enough time, between like the cutoff being now and then the time for it to actually come in. If we need to do one more after that, I will. But again, so good. Do 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 do. I got used to putting the beanies over here and there's packages in there. Whoops. All right, let's go ahead and do it. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Next. So this package comes to us from across the pond, from a dear friend in Scotland. So first of all, I'm blown away that anybody from across the pond would think enough of this initiative to want to send baby beanies. So thank you so much for that. And let me just, there was a card. There it is. Okay. I'm keeping the organza bag, just letting you know. So we've got this lighthouse. Absolutely gorgeous. It says, hi, Juan. I just wanted to say a big thank you for everything you do. I absolutely love your channel. You were so inspiring and have taught me so much. So here is 12 baby beanies I have made for your donation drive. Thank you so much, Hannah from the Bushes in Scotland. So thank you so much once again for this beautiful card and for the baby beanies. So let's get into it. The organza bag, Wool Warehouse UK. Love this. It fits lots of yarn. Okay, so let's put that right there for safekeeping. Thank you, Hannah from Scotland, for the little treat. There we go. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. So good. There we go. bright yellow, beautiful purple, red, green, and a mix of colors that reminds me, flashback to 1986. It's very Toys R Us. Like, I don't want to be a Toys R Us kid, or I want to be a Toys R Us kid. You know that commercial? Love it. All right, so we've got 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay. Thank you, Hannah from Scotland. I appreciate that. Okay. Next, we have 2 from Bonnie M. out of Saugus, Maryland. Thank you, Bonnie. I appreciate it. So what I did was, like, I pre-opened all the packages, and then I took a small piece of tape to hold it in so that it doesn't fall apart in the bag. So I do have to make a little cut to a piece of tape that I put, you know, on the thing. So we've got 2 from Bonnie with a card that says Juan. And here it is. And then it says, just finished watching showcase number 5 since you're going to meet the goal any minute. I'm just sending 2 and we'll donate the rest locally. Thanks for the great patterns, Bonnie from Mass. Very nice. Thank you so much, Bonnie from Mass. And here they are. Very nice. Beautiful work. Thank you. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Just trying to keep the table clear. All right. Next package is from Nancy D. out of Newark, Ohio. 22. So we have a card. It says, not everyone can do what you do, but anyone can see that what you do does make a wonderful difference. So thank you. It says, hi, Juan. Here are 22 beanies to help you reach your goal. I really enjoyed making them. You're truly a blessing to so many. God bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's take a look. Let's open everything up. All right. Let's do it. Okay. Is that Newark or Newark? Yeah, that's a very good question. I have no idea. I just know about Delaware and Jersey. I don't know about the Ohio one. I wonder if there's like a new way to say it. Very nice. My arms are getting a workout, but I don't mind it at all. They're not getting tired, believe it or not. I'm surprised. But my arms aren't tired. Okay. Stay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Next, we have a package from Win W. out of Waldorf, Maryland. Howdy, neighbor, with 27. All right, let's open it up. Okay, and there's a small little note in here. Hi, Juan. Here are 27 baby beanies for the hospitals. Thank you for all that you do for the yarn community. Win. Thank you so much. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go as fast as I can, guys. I know we've been here a while. Thank you for your patience. Stay. Stay, 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 stay. Great colors here, by the way. Love all of the things. Right? Very nice. Love that. Look at that. That's so, so good. All right. There we go. Okay, Wynn, thank you so much for your donation. Stay. Next package is from Evangeline C. out of Woodbridge, Virginia, with 19. All right. And we have a card. There it is. And on the inside, it says, "Hi, Juan. I hope you and your mom are doing well. I just want to say that I have a big heart, that you have a big heart for us all. At this time, I'm sending 19 baby beanie hats, and I can't wait to start the next project." And that's all there is to it. I can't thank you enough. So Vanjie C, right? And I did mention 19, so let's get to it. And there is a label in here, Karen Wintuck. So let's set that right there. Let's take a look at the things. So we've got a bunch in this colorway here. Okay. These are a mix between Snuggle Sprouts and Tiny Treasures, a little bit of both, right? And then we've got 4 of these, actually 5, looks like 5, right? So 5. That's not the same yarn, is it? No. So 4 of these, 3 of these. So it looks like 2 Snuggles and 1 Tiny Treasure. And then we've got these. Left is right and right is left. We've got that there. We've got that there and that. Perfect. Thank you so much, Vanjie, for your donation. Let's move on. Next, we've got Norma S. out of Coggin, Iowa, with 15. Okay, so 15 enclosed. Hi, Juan. Thank you for the opportunity to help on the baby hats. What fun. You don't need to show mine in one of your showcases. I live in the forest, but I rarely miss any of your content. Thank you for being a wonderful teacher. You have taught me so much about crocheting and yarn. You're much appreciated. God bless and thank you for all that you do. So it doesn't say I don't have to show them. So there's 15. I'm just going to slide them in the bag out of respect for the crocheter. I don't like to go against their wishes. So I'm just going to sit them there, 15. Okay. Next, we have just the last name here, letter O, out of Sewickley, Pennsylvania, with 20. So let me see if we can find a first name. First hat's from Iowa. I love it. All right, so Nancy, you're here. Newark, Ohio is pronounced the same as Newark, New Jersey. Okay, glad to catch you opening my package. That's so cool. So only in Delaware we say it differently. Newark, Delaware, Newark, New Jersey, Newark, Ohio. Love that. So we've got a card here. Thank you. And then on the inside it says, "Hi, Juan. Here are 20 beanies to add to the collection. Thank you for including us in all of this fulfilling endeavor. I enjoy watching all of your videos. I just let you talk and tell me all the things while I work on my crochet." I was going to send you a cheat sheet so you knew all the yarns I used for the beanies, but what fun would that be? Anyway, hugs to you, Mama Wilma. So it's Patty O, and actually it's out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I guess wherever it was mailed from was like a subsidiary of like a place outside of Pittsburgh. So anyway, Pittsburgh, 20 baby beanies. Let's do it. Look at this. Is that not gorgeous? So good. Look at this. I would like if this was an adult version, I'd wear that. Like I like this a lot. Very nice. Very nice. Do. Okay. Very nice with the color changes and all the things. We have some aspen print, some blue, and then we've got like a cream white. Yeah, cream, like a creamy oatmeal-y white. Very nice. We have some more of this. Look at that. I would totally wear these. It's just so good. More of the darker, I believe this is the cafe latte colorway. Yeah, cafe latte. Latte stripes. Sorry, latte stripes. Very, very nice. Okay. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's do it. Next, we have Terry out of Penn Valley, California with 15. And there's a little note here. It says, thanks for all that you do. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate it. Short and sweet and to the point. We've got the blues, case of the blues, and the greens. Very nice. We start with the lighter colors, and then we dip into the darker colors in just a moment. Here we go. Absolutely gorgeous. Love that. Super, super nice. Look at that. Wow. So good. So good. All right. So thank you so much for your donation. I'm going to have to park these right here for a moment. Stay put. All right. Next package is from Kitty Lane out of Hampton, Virginia with 33. Kitty Lane with 33. Let's do it. Okay. Where to begin? Here we go. We're doing Kitty Lanes. Very nice. Beautiful colors. Very soft and squish. And all the things. Very, very nice. A nice array of colors. We've got muted colors. We've got bright colors. And then we've got a play on like lighter colors. We've got some light ombres. I love how that pulled. Super, super nice. We've got that there. Beautiful. We've got some multi-yarn mainstays. I'm telling you, that yarn is good yarn. You know, love that. That is a vintage variegated colorway there. Super nice. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Just a few more to go. There we go. Hello, Sabrosa. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. And then we've got some dark purple here. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that dark purple. It's so great. I love, love, love dark purple. Okay. Perfect. So there we have it. Thank you so much, Kitty Lane, for your donation. Next, we have a package from Belinda W. out of Michigan. I'm just going to say Michigan. So Belinda W. out of Michigan with 27. All right. Let's do it. There we go. Just flying through here with all the beanies. There we go. Super, super nice. I love how this pulled. This one. Actually, this one right here. Love that. We've got more of that there. Okay, very nice. I don't know if I could fit these in that bag. I'm going to try because I need to keep a clear table. All right, let's get through this. Okay. Very, very nice. Okay. Let me try and get some of these in here. You want to talk about packed to the gills? You're not going to be able to fit a piece of paper in here when I'm done with it. Okay. I'm telling you, it's heavier than a human. That's heavier than a human right now. Okay. So let's do it. Next package we have from Allison T. out of Florence, South Carolina with 12. All right. We've got that right there. And it says, Juan, I would like to thank you for sharing this opportunity of the baby beanies with all of the yarn addicts. My hats were made with Big Twist, and I love this yarn. Please keep coming up with new projects, since because of you, I'm making things I didn't think I could. Thank you for all the things, and you can say my name. Love, Allison T. from South Carolina. So thank you for that. I'm going to put this right here, and let's take a look at your work. Absolutely gorgeous. Love, love, love the yarn choices. So good. We're doing it. We're getting through the things, guys. One beanie at a time. We'll do it. I have a feeling that next week's collection won't be as big as this one. There was like this big rush to get these in before the deadline. So I think a lot of people responded at the same time to get them done. So, yeah. Thank you so much for that. 12. Yes, 12. Thank you so much. Next, we've got, it says from, but no name. Clifton, New Jersey. Maybe there's a name inside. Yeah, there is. With 33. So there's 33. With the card. There's the card. Look who's been blessings through and through. This is from Patty and Doreen out of New Jersey with 33. It says, my sister Doreen and I were happy to join your YouTube community in crocheting hats for newborns. We use big twist loops and threads, Karen cakes. I've enjoyed watching the videos with your mom and always admired how you honor her. God's blessings to you as you care for her. We both look forward to future projects. Patty and Doreen. Thank you so much, guys. Very, very kind of you. So we've got 33 here. I'm just going to dump them all out. One fell swoop, do the things, you know. Get them in that overflowing bag. So here we go. Okay. I like that one. That's really nice. Okay. And you know, we had people asking like, Juan, you should let it go all the way to August. Could you imagine if we let this run until August, how many baby beanies we would actually have? We're cutting it off months in advance and we're well over our goal as it is right now. Like, I can't even imagine what that number would look like. You know what I mean? No idea. All I know is I started getting nervous as soon as we got close to 2000. I'm like, okay, well, we need to end this soon, or otherwise we're just going to have more than we could handle at this point. Because a lot of people, you know, it's a slow craft. It's not something that we can just bust out in like a couple of minutes. You know, it takes time. And so, you know, with crocheting and then having to pack it up and send it out, it takes time to do all of that. So, yeah. Sorry for my annoying humming. I'm trying to keep myself occupied here, you know. All right. So thank you so much for your support. Thank you for your donation. Next, we have a package from Kimberly R. out of Basking Ridge, New Jersey. Howdy, neighbor. With a total of 22. So let me write that down. Let's do it. Kimberly R. Thank you so much for your donation. We've got a wonderful card here. Look at this card. Isn't that pretty? It's gorgeous. It's textured. Very nice. It says, Juan, thank you for letting me take the opportunity to make beanies for the hospital. Here are 22 beanies from me and my friend Benny. Also, you received the beanies from Chris Green. Okay. Also, you received the beanies from Chris Green. She's another friend of mine to make hats. God bless you for everything you do. Love, Kimberly. Thank you so much. Thank you. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let's dig into the beanies. Let's take a look at all the things. All the things. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Let's do it and do it and do it and do it. Oh, so good. Beautiful colorway there. Okay. Nice. We definitely have more than last week because last week I filled just one of those, and now I know I'm going to need this second bag. It's not going to fill a second bag, but I'm going to need it for sure. Very nice. I wish we were allowed to have music. It'd be so cool. All right, so there's that. All right. Thank you so much, Kimberly and Benny, for your baby beanies. I really appreciate it. Next, we have, this is from Andrew B. out of Waco, Texas. Is he in here tonight? He's known as the Revenant. He might be. If not, I'm sure he'll catch the replay. He sends 18 baby beanies. There's a reason why I'm laughing, and Andrew knows exactly why. Look. This was intentional. So I've got 18 in total from Andrew. So here we go. It's very soft, very squish. Look at this. All the pinks. It's hilarious. Like, it's a whole gradient of pink, by the way. Let's just, put that out there. This is Line Brand Mandala, by the way. I believe it's Nimbus. Nimbus is the colorway, I think. It's literally like a whole cake. And the vast majority of that cake is like all the shades pink. And so that's what you're looking at here. All right. So thank you, Andrew, for the treat. Right? The Nimbus treat. All right. Next, we've got Peggy H. out of Collierville, Tennessee. Peggy H. Collierville, Tennessee, with a total of 20. 20 beanies. 20. Hello. Okay, hello, Juan and followers. Here are 20 beanies. Some of the yarns that I used are Lion Brand Mandala, Hobby Lobby Baby Bee, Loops and Threads Soft Classic, Red Heart Super Saver. This is going to be my final donation as you're going to reach your goal of 3,000 soon. It has been fun, and I thoroughly enjoyed being a part of your special donation drive. I was wondering if you have an idea of the most used design recipe with much. So it's going to be the Snuggle Sprouts. Out of the 3 that we're showcasing for this drive, Snuggle Sprouts by far is like the most popular one, which was the first one of the 3. So thank you for the question. And now let's dig into the treats that are the baby beanies. So in the first bag here, I did say that the total, like 20. Yes, okay. So we've got that. Very nice. Okay. I like how the colors are being changed for the brim. It's really nice and creative. Next, we've got the case of the browns. Just 3 of those. All right. Next, we have these. Line Brand Mandala here. Colorway Happy. Nice, solid Aran weight yarns. Very soft, very squish. And I love this chartreusey green. Love that. It's got like a pink crown right there. Very nice. I'll put you right there. And finally, in this bag right here, we've got all of these. Super, super nice. I like that. That's really nice. All right. Thank you so much for your donation. Let's keep it moving. Next, we have a package from Becky D out of Memphis, Tennessee, and 12. We have 12 out of Memphis, Tennessee. It says, "Hello, Juan. Here are my 12 beanies. They're not all perfect, but I hope you can use them. I really enjoyed making them. All the best, Becky D." It's funny. I actually have a Becky D friend that lives in Dallas that I'm friends with. Same name, same everything. Yeah. What a quinky dink. Okay. All right, let's move that over there and let's get to it. All right. So we've got that one. I'm just going to unfold these so we can see them. Very nice. Nice stitch definition and all the things. I'll leave that one there. Okay. Beautiful. Love it. A lot of fun baby colors, right? So nice. Let me undo this one. There we go. Okay. So thank you so much for your donation. Please don't fall. We don't want a beanie avalanche. All right. Next, Eugenia W. out of Wind Gap, Pennsylvania. Howdy, neighbor. And 26. So 26. Okay, we have a card. Let's see. Hi, Juan. Thank you for taking the time to initiate and organize this Baby Beanie Drive. It was a pleasure and joy to make these hats for donation. Eugenia W. 26 hats. Very, very nice. Did I write it down? Yes. Okay. All right. So let's do it. So I got to tell you, I love this. Love the colors. I would totally wear this. I love this for the babies, but I would totally like wear these colors. Oh. Very nice. Great job. Let's open this pack right here. All right. Let's do it and do it and do it and do it. Taking us back to 2011. I got a feeling. I feel like mentally I'm a radio box. All these songs keep popping up in my head. Okay. I don't mind this either. If I were to I'd make mom something like this, whereas I would go with like the darker, I would go with something like this for me, but make something like this for my mom. Great ideas with color combinations. Again, that's one of the great things that I enjoy out of pulling all of these out of the bags, what color combinations you guys are using. It gives me ideas for projects and things. Roller rink. Very, very nice. Thank you so much for your donation. Actually, did I show you guys these? I'm not sure, but just in case. Okay. All right. All right. I need to do something really quick. The only way this works is if I can get like this off the table. Hold on. Give me a moment to reorganize. Okay. Okay, let's get to it. So now I have a clear table again. We're good. Next one is from Ilona out of Liverpool, New York. Now, she's donated multiple times. I feel like every showcase we've got baby beanies from Ilona. So thank you guys so much for repeat donations. I really appreciate it. So again, Ilona out of Liverpool, New York. Let's get it. Okay, so we have a card. Okay, let's open this up. It says, Dear Juan, here are 41 more beanies. I had a feeling that the goal of 3,000 would be met quickly. I still have quite a bit of stash to go through, so I can't wait to hear what the next project is going to be. Thanks again for all you do. Ilona. Thank you so much, Ilona. You've donated so many baby beanies, as a lot of you have. Super thankful. Thank you. I love that. Bubble wrap for safekeeping, right? Baby beanie bubble wrap. Say that 10 times. Baby beanie bubble wrap. Baby beanie bubble wrap. It could be a song. Apparently, these bubbles are therapeutic. I don't know. I may do some popping after the live is over. We'll see. I'll come back and let you know just how therapeutic it is. All right. So, did I say how many? 41. So, 41 from Ilona. Let's do it. Look at that. Isn't that nice? So good. That's right. I get to put it right in the bag. Love that for us. Ilona, beautiful work here. All those color changes. Wow. All those ends. All the ends. Oh my. Do 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 do. Very, very nice. All of the colors. All of the colors. All right, let's keep going. So now the arms are starting to feel it, but I'm too close to the end to quit. So we are going to push through and get it done. Oh, too close to the end to quit. I'm going to need some Motrin after this. My age is definitely showing. That's okay. I don't mind. There we go. And there we go. All right. All right. Next package, 5 baby beanies from Laura Twisting Stitches. 5. Thank you from Laura Twisting Stitches. Okay, okay. We have a card. We have a card. Gorge. Gorge. It says, hi, Juan. I was only able to get 5 baby beanies done, but everyone else made up for it. 4 are Premier Anti-Peeling Everyday Decay, Multi, and Frosty, and 1 Red Heart Comfort in Shaded Rose. Thank you for all you do for us. You are a rock star, Laura. Thank you so much, Laura. I appreciate that. And let's take a look at her 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Thank you, Laura. I thought I was smelling things. It smells so good. All right, next we have 10 from Nancy M. And Nancy M is out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. I forgot to mention Laura Twisting Stitches is out of Kalamazoo, Michigan. I apologize. Michigan for Laura, and Nancy, Fredericksburg, Virginia. All right, let's get you down there. And isn't that gorgeous? Colonial Williamsburg. Gorge. Okay, so it says, hi, Juan, here are another 10 beanies for the little ones. Thank you so much for the privilege of contributing to this wonderful cause. You will reach your goal of 3,000 very soon. You might have to increase that number. Thanks for all you do for us every day. Regards, Nancy M. out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. Thank you. Look at this. So good. I like when they're like themed like this. Lullaby loops, guys. Lullaby loops. It's like a collection. Oh, I love it. It's so good. Okay, great job. Amazing. All the things. I like these ones because like the vast majority of the ones I'm showing are little, and little is good because it's manageable, you know? So the next package here is from okay, so Blue Banks out of Orlando, Florida. This might be Lori. Okay. Lori, I have your beanies. 13. 13 beanies. Let's do it and do it and do it and do it. Oh, here we go. Love it. Very nice. I love this color right here. No. Nice to make, not to wear. Maybe this. Maybe. Maybe darker. Thank you guys for still hanging out with me. Thank you for your patience. I know some of you guys dropped off. That's quite okay. I appreciate your support regardless. Trust me, I know how it feels. Next, we have Miss Linda Padilla out of Yorkville, Illinois with 14. So Linda P., I don't know if you're still here or if you were here, but I'm finally getting to you. Thank you for submitting your baby beanies, Linda P. If she asks, guys, please let her know I showcase that she will ask. She will ask. All right. So, With appreciation, asking God to bless you for your thoughtfulness, your kindness, and your generous heart. Thank you so much. And it says, Juan, thank you for all your fabulous recipes, your dedication to your fan base, especially to your members and to your mama. Love you, Linda. Thank you so much. Okay, so here are her baby beanies. Linda Padilla, thank you so much for sending in your baby beanies. All gorgeous colorways there, nice and vibrant and colorful and all the things. Gorge, love it. Look at that. And then we've got some anti-pilling. Big Twist Living, the anti-pilling yarn. Inclusivity, I believe is what this is called. So good. Great job, Linda P. for your baby beanies. All right. Next, we have Amy of the Lake. Amy of the Lake with 10 and out of Greenville, Michigan. Amy of the Lake. Is Amy of the Lake here? She usually is. Oh, look at this. You ready? One of the house. Oh, I love it. One of the house, Amy of the Lake, right? So beautiful, beautiful bird there. Absolutely gorgeous. And it says, hi, Juan. Thank you for all. No, sorry. Thank you for letting us all help with your baby beanie drive. Love it. Take care, Amy of the Lake. Love it. Amy of the Lake, one of the house. All right. So this bag has loops and threads, impeccable stripes in biscotti. Gorgeous. Look at this. So good. So good. Love that. Big Twist value in the next bag. We've got 3 in white. And then 3 in pink. Very, very nice. Okay. Next, we have Stephanie S. out of Morganton, North Carolina with 20. Let me move this out of the way. So we have a letter here. It says, Juan, thank you for giving us the opportunity to participate in this donation drive. Enclosed are 20 baby beanies. I hope my small contribution helps the hospitals in your area. I truly enjoyed making them. I love your channel and appreciate your commitment to serving those in need. I look forward to your future donation initiatives. Kindest regards, Stephanie. Pixels. Pixels and Stitches. We see her all the time in the chat. So Pixels, I have you here. Thank you, Stephanie. All right. So let's take a look at her beautiful baby beanies here. Beautiful. Oh, so good. We have those. And then we've got a bunch of these. All right. Very, very nice. And then we've got these here. In my head, in my head. There we go. And now we have those. Okay, so thank you so much, Pixels, Stephanie. I appreciate you. All right, so I can see the floor, which is great. Next, we have Janet C. out of El Paso, Texas, with 16. Okay. One, 16 baby beanies. We have a card. And on the inside, it says, Juan, I just love all the things you do for us. Yours, Janet C. Love it. Short, sweet, to the point, and let's proceed. So there's that one. Let's turn that one around. Love that. Okay, let's do it and do it. All right. Okay, we have Lullaby Loops in the house. Right there, Lullaby Loops. Snuggle Sprouts. I love that yarn. This is nice yarn right here. It feels nice. I don't know what it is, but it's nice. Here we go. Janet C., thank you so much. I appreciate you for your donation. Okay. Next, we have Sylvia M. out of Hackettstown, New Jersey with 11. And let's do it. We have a card. And in the card, it says, Juan enclosed is 11 beanies. Thanks again for all you do, Sylvia. Sylvia, I believe she was in the chat earlier. Thank you so much, Sylvia, for catching the replay. Let's do it. Gorge. Love it. Very, very nice. Very nice with all the colors, all acrylic. I love the color combos like that too. The contrast, super nice. Next, Katie R. out of Grantsville, Maryland. Howdy, neighbor, with 29. Okay. Oh, I taped it up here. Okay. All right. So where did that card go? There it is. There we go. It says, hi, Juan. Enclosed, you will find 29 hats, all made with Caron Simply Soft. I use scraps left over from the Addy hats I make for the school's Secret Santa program each year. I'm excited to be a part of this great donation drive. Thanks for everything, Katie R. Thank you, Katie. I appreciate it. Let's dig in and look at all the Caron Simply Soft hats. Very, very nice. And if you want to bust through your stash, Addy machine. Yep. They make it's great for donations if you're able to do that. If not, little projects like this definitely help. So yeah, super, super nice. Just flying by here. Okay. Wow. Katie, thank you so much for your donation. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm counting now. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 to go. 7 to go. And then finally, at long last, we are finished. All right. Next, Terry D. out of Sinahan, Illinois with 8. All right. Let's do it. Hi, Juan. 8 beanies enclosed. God bless you, Terry. Short, sweet, to the point. Look at that. Talk about time saver, right? Love it. All right, let's do it. Look at this. So good. Love the colors. I see it home stretch, right? Beautiful, all the things, guys. All right. So we've got 10 from who? So this is from Darnell S. out of Brewer, Maine. Hi, Darnell. You're another one I always see in the chat. Darnell out of Brewer, Maine with 10. Let's do it. Let's just make sure. Yep. All out. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? Love it. It says, Dear Juan, here are 10 baby beanies. 2 cream color ones are made with Pioneer yarn. The rest are made with Red Heart Super Saver. Thank you for all that you do. From a multi-crafter, Darnell S. So thank you again for the beautiful, gorgeous card. First for Maine. I love it. We had some firsts today, right? First from Puerto Rico. Really, really nice, right? So let's go ahead and do it. Super nice. All right. Thank you so much, Darnell, for your beautiful work. Absolutely love it. The babies will love it as well. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Next, we have Elizabeth R. out of Bronx, New York, and with 14. Let's do it and do it and do it and do it. All right. Oh, 14. I should write that. 14. Okay. Very nice. A Premier Just Yarn from the Dollar Tree. Love that. So this is called Ballet Slipper, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember like the pink is some, it could be orchid, either orchid or ballerina slipper, one of those. Anyway. Very nice. I bet some of you guys didn't realize it was going to last this long, because I tell you what, I didn't realize it was going to last this long either. I was very angsty starting this live stream because I knew exactly what I was getting myself into by prepping all the packages. It took me hours. Like, I think I started opening up everything around noon. Like, I did the pattern release, and then I started opening the packages, and it took me till right before the live stream to open everything and have it all ready. And it still took, like, it's still taking 3 hours to showcase all of the beanies. This is a lot. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, out of the Bronx, for your 14 baby beanies. Thank you. Thank you. So the next one here. All right. So this is from Precious M out of West Haven, Connecticut. And there are 50 in here. 50. There's 50. So Precious is, if I'm not mistaken, is the same Precious who used to send me blankets for Boggy Creek. And I remember they called her the tote bag girl. if it's the same person. So get me to the coffee. Love that. And let's see. Hi, Juan. There are a total of 50 baby beanies, 30 snuggle sprouts, and 20 lullaby loops. The yarns used are mostly Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, along with some loops and threads and big twist. Thank you for all you do. Your great tutorials and everything that you do for the yarning community. It was my pleasure to make these hats to donate to your cause. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And this is what it says on the front. 30 snuggles and 20 lullabies. I love that. Look at how, okay, so nice. Anyway, let me just bring them out and stack them. So neat. When I made mine, my stacks were not this neat. Okay, let's do it. 1 and 2. 3 and 4. Very soft, very squish. I have a bad habit of saying that, very squish, and that, like, you could tell where I'm from. So for those of you who don't know, I'm from Philly, that whole tri-state area, and like a lot of the words that we use, you can tell like I'm from that area. And when I say squish, it really comes out when I'm not thinking about it. So pay me no mind when I'm not paying attention to like my words. Okay, so there's that. Let me get them in here. So good. Let's get you in here. Where is the okay, there we go. All right. Very nice, very nice. I love that. Right? Ombre, super nice. Love that. Big twist. Nope, nope, nope. Loops and Thread Soft Classic Multi Fiesta. And we've got a bunch of that. Okay. We have Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn in various colorways. I'll just continue with the Hobby Lobby colorways. Very nice Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. They have some really great color combinations. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with like what's still in stock versus what went out, because they have so many different variations of the different colorways. Very nice. This one here reminds me of Dakota. It might actually be Dakota. I'm not sure. I'm not seeing any of the dark brown. It may be a variation of the Dakota colorway, which I really like. And this looks like Mainstays Multi. I love how it pulled. Super nice. This here is Nova Scotian Sky from Loops and Thread Soft. No, Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. Sorry. Very nice. Okay, so thank you so much for all those wonderful baby beanies. I've got 3 left, guys. So we have, let's see, Val W. Of Tarentum, Pennsylvania, with 40. So Val with 40. I don't know if she's still here. If she is, I've got your beanies. 8, 9, 10, 11, 8. Okay. Just going to pull them all out. Okay. There we go. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. And do it. All the colors. All the colors. all the wonderful colors. Okay, let me put these in the bag. Wonder what the count would be if we did go to August. I'm afraid to even try and figure that out because, again, with crochet being a slow craft, once that momentum goes, it's like the train that takes a while to slow down. Like, even when we go to stop, because it's been running for so long, a lot of people are like wrapping up their projects. Yeah. I'm afraid to know. All right. So there is that. Probably 10,000. Right. Oh. Just think about what that shipping would be like. Oh my goodness. Like once I get them all, like trying to transport all of those 10,000. Well, if they were blankets, baby beanies aren't, it's not much of anything. But can you imagine 10,000 blankets? I remember what 3,000 blankets were like. Truckloads, U-Haul truck fulls of, just 3,000. The logistics behind collecting blankets, like you figure like donation sized blankets in a regular like 30-gallon trash bag, you probably fit, like folding them regularly, you'll probably fit like 10. So, think about that. 10 in a bag, and then you've got like, let's say you're 3,000, it's just so many. Okay. So there's that. We're down to 2. All right, so we've got a package here from M. Doherty out of Westfield, Indiana, with 31. So we have 31 beanies, 2-1 from Margaret. I love this little envelope. I love the stationery. So good, right? Dear one, enclosed are my remaining baby beanies. It was so much fun working on these. Press stories are so dismal and most things are so negative right now that it felt so nice to do something that will do nothing but good things for people. Thank you for letting me be a part of this. Looking forward to future projects, Margaret D. You're very welcome, and I'm so happy you got a positive experience from this, which is what the intended goal was. So, very, very good. So just know after this one, we have one more left. All right. So let's do it. Beautiful, bright colors, right? So good. Okay. Next. I'm so glad to do these on Thursdays because it's trash. Like it's trash night. We take all of our trash out tonight for the truck tomorrow morning. So this is perfect for me to do the showcases on Thursday because I have lots of things. Oh, I have a lot going out, so it's perfect. It doesn't have to stick around the house. Lullaby loops. Love that. I would totally rock this. Like adult hat size, that whole colorway. That's a good, yep, I would totally do that. I got to find out what that yarn is. Hobby Lobby, I love this yarn. So good. Okay. So there's that. All right, perfect. Oh, we have another, the remaining of the 31. Okay. This is the smash cakes way, way, way busy yarn. Like so busy. It's party in the front and party in the back. Party everywhere, right? Doesn't matter. Party in the front, party in the back. So good. We have another one in that awesome colorway that I don't know what is. So good. Okay, so thank you so much for your 31 baby beanies. And at long last, we are finally at the last package of this very, very long, very long marathon of a showcase. If you're watching on the replay and you're still here after all this time, my hat is off to you. Thank you so much for the support. If you're still here in the audience watching after all this time, thank you so much for your support as well. It means more than you know. I don't think I've ever been on this long, ever. 3 hours? No. 2.5? Yes. 3? Over 3? No. Anyway, last but certainly not least, we have Kathy A. out of Folsom, Louisiana, with 50 baby beanies. Wow. Okay, let's get to it. 50 beanies out of Louisiana. And look at this. $50 hats. It says, "Hi Juan, my name is Kathy A. from South Louisiana. I love your channel. Thank you for everything you do and all the inspiration. These hats are made with acrylic yarn and is machine wash and dry. There are 50 beanies for the babes. Thank you for all the things, Kathy A." Thank you. All right. Fear not. All right, let's do it. Let me just organize my situationship of beanies here. All right, are we ready? On your marks, get set. Let's do it. Let's do it and do it. Okay, it's very nice. Okay, I love the yarn. Super nice. And then we've got these. Wow. So good. Just flying on through here. Very nice. These old arms of mine, I'm gonna let them shine. They are burning. They are burning calories, these arms. They're getting a workout like you would not believe, a much needed workout. We're doing aerobics with the arms. Very, very nice. And that is all we have. So let me do some mathematics very quickly. Okay, my rough estimate, my rough total here that I've shown, not grand total that I've shown, my rough estimate is 1,598. That's what I have. And then I came in at 4,066. That's my rough estimate total, 4,066. And for today's sit down session, 1,598. Sweet cheese and crackers. I'm just very happy. Like, I knew we were going to hit 4,000. Actually, no, I didn't. I assumed we'd be close, you know? So, again, the deadline to have the items postmarked is today. So, whatever got posted like by today will be showcased 1 week from today. And I believe that will be our last Baby Beanie showcase. So, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for sending them in. Thank you for participating, whether it's one or the other or both. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm going to wrap up because it's been a long one, and I will catch you guys on the next one. You guys have a wonderful night, and I'll catch you later on. Have a good one. Bye, guys.